Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Let's see if I survive this.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it. Just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
Oh wow, okay. Cannibal a little bit.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. So if you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Freewood prevails! The blood of a true defender of this land. And will protect you.
No, god damn it.
Your poisonous bite is useless.
The fuck? Oh fuck! Ugh.
Come on, Reed. Try something else. I'll pin you down! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. True light!
Damn it.
Show some style. Fight like a man. We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us!
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my poor mother goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas. Welcome to the world through the looking glass. So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Oh fuck. The fuck? I didn't see you. How did I change? Oh.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Oh shit!
It's locked. It's locked. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. It's locked, all right. I should find the key to that box. It's locked, all right.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding.
Oh shit! How can you
diagnosis,
speak
would
so
you say?
well?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open.
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would...
Maybe you...
What can you...
Not much.
Why would...
I cannot say.
Why is the guard...
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Prewen in...
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, John.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of
Oh.
Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing
Yes.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story...
Do you know where we are?
Oh,
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance.
certain diseases are known to...
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet...
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose
Oh,
blood did you
shit.
use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my
You
research.
used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
Let's make out!
Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Bleh.
Enough!
Some voices. Oh no. He's healthy.
Over there!
Over here! Carlos here! Ah, fuck off.
I have it. I can now open the box.
Yeah. Oh shit, no serum too. The hell?
I really don't know if I should read this. I can't believe it. Good evening.
I won't.
Do you realize you are...
Money isn't.
I can't believe...
Don't you think I try?
People will...
I understand.
Have you any...
He was aware.
You need... Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening.
What is your opinion?
I'm sure you did.
Do you need...
I am.
Goodbye,
She's been.
Good evening,
Have you
Miss
noticed
Teasdale.
anything?
Dr. Rick.
Please, don't...
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him.
What can you...
I've never really liked this.
What exactly don't you...
People here are contemptuous and...
What do you do...
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent...
What do you intend...
Dad always told me,
Be very...
you killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Do you need...
I don't need your...
I have no doubt about it.
All right then.
What do you...
Before my...
Were you fired?
No,
What can you...
never heard of...
Really?
He a big shot or something.
Why...
Last time
I see.
we argued a lot.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that last argument we had,
Louise.
the little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love.
Really?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
This is so awkward.
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to...
I'm proud he went after me.
Yes,
Yes, Doctor.
you seem...
Dad was the best.
I'm sorry you did...
That's all right.
What can you tell...
Never.
Really?
He.
Goodbye.
Just anything suspicious recently?
Men and women.
Good evening.
Oh,
You need...
Women of all countries unite.
goody.
Right to vote is only
Have you any...
I will never...
So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed the place.
I...
Do you need medical help?
You would save my...
Don't worry.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face.
Good evening. Pericles, tell me
Agamemnon is,
what can you...
if you are certain,
That's it?
for the time being. But is that,
Do you need...
I'm afraid,
I don't want to appear tactless, but you...
says the doctor who...
Have you...
I've heard-
You knew...
Yes,
Pericles...
Agamemnon. But is that,
But
is that,
And what do
I stopped.
Good...
Hello,
Have you any...
I try not to listen to.
Do you need...
Indeed,
You have not...
sounds so easy.
Goodbye.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical...
I'm afraid
You'll quickly feel better.
Thank you, Doctor.
Is it true you were dropped in...
Yes, it is.
So why are you still...
Because I'm a damn fine copper.
The death penalty is a great shame.
I agree.
Why do you...
I believe not.
Are you a pacifist?
No, sir.
Do you need...
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Good evening.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me.
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours.
Tell me the truth, Usher.
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks?
So,
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous could only be to one's own detriment.
why can't I?
I'm the primate of St. Paul,
May I ask?
of course.
Have you any news concerning...
What was his last thought?
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely... Good evening.
Do you recall...
I'm fine.
Can you read...
Put the money on the table.
Here is
The alchemist, a wise and cunning mind who lives by lying to all but him.
Can you...
Put the money... Here, love.
Can you read...
Put the money... Here is the hunter. A good heart.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely want... Red River, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed, I didn't...
Always glad to see a former patient in good
Too
health.
long indeed.
What can you tell
I'm
me?
still...
Tell me,
Who wouldn't...
Ri-
Don't get...
do you need...
Oh, yeah,
I'm just doing...
perhaps.
Tell me, Carolyn, do you often wound or hurt your daughter by mistake?
No,
You really believe it's...
of course, Doctor.
Does your daughter...
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change.
You have...
Maybe you...
Why would...
She does not...
What is your...
He was alone.
Have you...
Other than...
May I...
It's always... I hope you can stay a little longer.
I cannot enter. Good evening.
You know...
Goodbye. It's locked.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Bye.
Good evening. Soldier. Why do you feel responsible?
I wasn't disfigured by...
Tell me.
I went with a whore in Rouen.
Did you start the fire?
No.
Why lie?
Come on.
Reconstructive surgery has been very...
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of me.
Goodbye for now. Evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
We'll see. Oh, that's very right. You don't have to see my mess behind me. I'm off camera now. Fine. Oh, what the fuck are you doing here, bro?
Back in the grave.
Nope, you're gonna. Oh, jab, no. Here? It doesn't say.
Best stay back, son. Kill it!
Fuck. Nope. Dumbass.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett has made...
Oh wow, so we can do that one now. Hello. Ow. Ow. Oh fuck. Oh. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, let's play... I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. What? It's up there. The fuck?
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Bolescu.
Oh shit.